Hi everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. And this will be the very last video for the 2022 Enchant-mas collection. So we're going to finish this year's Enchant-mas with Snickers with a movie that it's listed as a Christmas movie, but, you know, in my opinion, it's not really a Christmas movie, but, you know, whatever. And that movie is Jack Frost. Jack Frost is the mischievous little winter spirit who paints the windows frosty every winter. But have you ever heard the story of how he once became human? Okay, so highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 1979, so, you know, fairly old movie, and it's a stop-motion animated Christmas special that was primarily for television. And it tells the story of when Jack Frost became human. Now, as I stated in the opening of the video, this really, to me, isn't a Christmas movie because while they do celebrate Christmas in the movie, it's very, very short. The movie does not revolve around Christmas. It revolves more around Jack Frost and, like, the big holiday that seems to be really present in the movie seems to be more Groundhog's Day, because they open with Groundhog's Day and talk about how Jack Frost is connected to that holiday, which for information on that, you're just going to have to watch the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you. But my guess as to why they list it as a Christmas movie is because Jack Frost is mentioned in the Christmas song. You know, the chestnuts roasting on an open fire song. So he is mentioned in that, and it is entitled The Christmas Song, which does play at the beginning of the movie. So I'm assuming that is why they had it listed as a Christmas movie, even though really nothing to do with Christmas at all in this movie. Okay, things I liked about this movie. Now, aside from the fact that I believe it was mistitled as a Christmas movie and it really should just be like a winter or just an anytime movie, or even if you have to do a holiday movie, do it as a holiday movie, a Groundhog's Day movie, I did like a lot about this movie. I love the old Rankin-Bass stop motion holiday movies. This, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Year Without Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what else? The Easter Bunny is Coming to Town. I love all of them. They are like probably some of my favorite holiday movies. Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. They are just so cute and adorable, in my opinion. And a lot of them are very, actually all of them are very old. All of them were basically made in like the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. So fairly old movies. I mean, some of them maybe even older than that. But these were like, for those of you who are used to like the CG movies nowadays, this was like the precursor to that. These movies were the precursor to that. They were the original CG movies to a degree, for lack of a better explanation for my younger viewers. But there's just a wholesomeness to them and just a classic thing about them. So I absolutely, like I said, these old Rankin-Bass stop-motion movies are some of my favorite holiday movies of all time. I watched them as a kid. I watch them now as an adult. They're just, to me, they're holiday movies you just never outgrow. Number two, I did like the music. These old Rankin Bass kid movies, they have a lot of singing in them. Well, not a lot, but enough. And, they're cute, and I loved the songs and whatnot. I did like the storyline. I thought it was very cute, very different for a Christmas movie, too. To be titled, and I'm going to harp on this one more time, to be titled as a Christmas movie and have absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. I thought that was cute. I liked the Winter Kingdom, which is where Jack Frost, when he's a spirit, lives. With Father Winter and the Snow Gypsies and the Sleet Sisters and the Hail Guy, I believe is what he was called. I know it was Hail something. And Snips, who makes the snowflakes, and Holly, who's the special little snow elf who exclusively takes care of the white Christmas snow. I thought it was so cute, and of course we all as grown-ups know that that's not how weather systems work, but for kids it's a really fun idea to think of. For lack of a better comparison to something a little more modern, it's kind of like, and I'm going to go off what this is, it's kind of like, for those of you who have seen My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, it's kind of like Cloudsdale to a degree, where you've got like all the different sections that handle the different weather, except it's solely winter, which I absolutely loved. I thought that was so cute. Granted, this was made several decades before that, before Friendship is Magic, but still, it's weird how it's similar to a degree. And I liked the characters. I mean, you had Jack Frost, and, he was the main character. Then you had the groundhog who narrates, Pardon Me, Pete, Snips and Holly, who are really the only other members of the Snow Kingdom aside from Jack Frost that we see in our world, in this movie. Father Winter, who rules over everything. The people of the village. It was just all very, very cute. The villain was just like so like stupidly funny in my opinion, but it's an old movie, and it was a kids movie, so they weren't going to make the villain too scary, but they had to make him kind of stand out a little bit. And how he had like all these iron clockwork robotic things surrounding him because nobody could stand to be with him was just funny. And that's not much of a spoiler because it's kind of mentioned early on in the movie. And it's just real cute. Like I said, even the villain, I kind of like the villain because he was just so stupidly funny, to a degree. As far as villains go, so there was a lot I liked about this movie. Okay, cast. This movie had a great cast of actors. I don't know if any of them were in any of the other stop motion movies, because I'd have to go back and double check, but great cast of actors. I felt they all played their roles very well. Okay, feel free to check out my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a few things I'd like to touch on. First off, a quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, please leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. Also, feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. I do have my name for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. And any sites I mention in this video will have the links in the description section. Okay, YouTube subscribers. Any of my videos that cannot be found on YouTube are on my Facebook page. Facebook friends. Basically the same deal. Any of my videos that cannot be found on Facebook are on my YouTube channel. And to anyone who's interested, you can feel free to check out my Facebook group, Fanfic Corner. Okay, please like and share if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.